Mason-Dixon line, then you're from Dixie. I said from Dixie, and I'm from Dixie too. Are you from Texas? I said from Texas, where the forest country beckons to me. I'm glad to see you. Tell me how be you, and the friends I'm longing to see. If you're from Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, or El Paso, any place you see blue bonnets grow. Yeah, if you're from Texas, then you're from Texas. I'm from Texas too. If you're from Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, or El Paso, any place that you may see blue bonnets grow, then you're from Texas. Let's hear it for Texas. We're from Texas too.
Thank you. That's a fun song to do, and we're glad you responded well to that. We played dual and banjos a while ago. You know, that's not maybe not the best song to play at a show, but back in the 1970s, that was in a movie, and it followed the Foggy Mountain Breakdown being in a movie by Bonnie and Clyde. And after those two, there was really a resurgence of bluegrass music. I know that's what got me going. That's when I started playing, was when I heard those two songs. But there's actually some things that appeared on TV before that. How many have seen the Andy Griffith Show? You remember a group on there called the Darlings?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, of course, those of you in bluegrass know that was the Dillards. And this next song, if you've seen them on the Andy Griffith Show, you may have heard this song. And it's where I think the young lady's name was Charlene. You know, she was sweet on Sheriff Andy Taylor. And so she was singing this song, and I don't know if it won him over or not, but this is called There Is a Time. And we'd like to do this.
There is a time for love and laughter. The days will pass like summer storms. The winter winds will follow after. But there is love, and love is warm. There is a time for us to wonder. And time is young, and so are we. The woods will greener over yonder. The path is new. The world is free. There is a time when leaves are falling, the woods are gray, the paths are old. Snow will come when geese are calling. We need a fire against the cold. There is a time for us to wonder. When time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free.
Thank you. Anybody ever hear that on the Andy Griffith Show? Okay, a couple. Okay, so we want you to know we're telling the truth. I know we're strangers to you, but we're honest people, and Tammy did a good job on that. But if there's any sheriffs out in the office, you know, she's not interested in it. Okay, she just wanted to sing the song. Now Frances is another matter. Frances, I was telling you she's got a long history in music. Actually, she got her start in radio, and when she first began in radio, the act that she had, this is a long time ago, back in the early days, I'm kind of embarrassed. She was a stripper on the radio.
Y'all will get it in a minute. Stripper on the radio.
You got to think about that a minute. It sounds like a really crazy act, but she was doing pretty good at it, and they kept her on the radio a while. And of course, you got to get a sponsor, and she was demanding lots of stuff. Every week, she wanted a new wardrobe. You know, she said, "I already wore that last week on the radio. I can't wear the same thing again." So the station was having to buy all this stuff, and so she had to go out and get another sponsor, and she did. She found this psychiatrist who would sponsor her. And what he reasoned was that if there's anybody listening to a stripper on the radio, they need some mental health services. And so he thought he could make a living at that. I'm getting off the subject.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, let's play another song.
Song and make you cry time and time again. If I'd listened to a friend of mine 10 years ago today, I'd have a better job than what I've got today. But the billboards on the highway and the brake lights on the cars make me jump right out the highway with my bag and my guitar. If he comes or if he goes, it doesn't matter anymore, 'cause I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see him again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Well, the reason why he left me's not the reason that I'm here. I'm a traveling kind of girl, just need a change of atmosphere. If there's any place I haven't been at all, that's where I'll go. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see him again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. I'll ride this thumb till I see him again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white.
Yeah, I know you got interested a while ago, even though I was off the subject. I need to tell you more about Frances's early days. She was on this radio show as a stripper, and 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 she got saved. And you might think that'd be the end of the show, but what she started doing at the end of each strip tease, she would do a devotional, and she thought that would catch on. But really, all it did was confuse the psychiatrist. He got really mixed up. He had an affair. Well, not with Frances. He had an affair. He was really confused. He had an affair with his wife, and they ran off to Mexico, and she lost her sponsor. After that, she got into bluegrass music and started doing gospel stuff, and we're going to do a gospel song.
At the start of the day, do you kneel and pray? Do you go your own way all alone? Don't you know there's a plan, and it's all in the hands of the one at the right of the throne? Does Jesus ever cross your heart? Are you walking by yourself in the dark? Has your soul been saved? Are you rescued from the grave? Does Jesus ever cross your heart? To what his precious blood has brought? Do you wonder why Jesus had to die? Tell you sin has a price. He's a sinless sacrifice. He paid the debt for you and I. Does Jesus ever cross your heart? Are you walking by yourself in the dark? Has your soul been saved? Are you rescued from the grave? Does Jesus ever cross your heart? Does Jesus ever cross your heart?
Hold on just a minute.
Now, Frances, please. Al, I'm sorry. This was not supposed to happen.
Talk about it too much.
I think she's having flashbacks. We're not on the radio, are we?
That's all.
That last song was there just to introduce you to Tammy. That's the name of the song.